The chairman disguised himself as an applicant to prepare to eliminate the corrupt staff in the company. A manager suddenly rushed in and asked all the applicants to pay him, and said that bribery was required to be employed. Many people refused to pay and left angrily. The man introduced himself as an employee introduced by the headquarters. The manager immediately checked the man's documents and found that he was from the same hometown as the chairman. The manager assumed he was a relative of the chairman and reluctantly agreed to let him join. When the man came to his workstation, he found no computer in front of him. At this time, the manager said that the computers needed to be rented by each person and asked him to pay again through a QR code. The man was forced to sign a rental agreement. After that, the man asked the employee next to him about the situation of the company. At this time, the manager said he had prepared afternoon tea for everyone. In fact, it was just tap water with a little sugar. The man felt uncomfortable in his stomach as soon as he drank it and rushed to the toilet immediately. But he didn't expect that the toilet was also a trap. Not only was there a time limit for using the toilet, but even the paper towels had to be used according to regulations. Because the man used it for too long, he was fined $500 by the manager. The man could no longer stand such a company. He asked his colleagues who was supporting such a manager, but he was told that it was the company's vice president, and this vice president was the man's cousin. The man immediately called his assistant and asked her to clean up the corrupt staff in the company the next day. After hanging up the phone, the man found the manager and condemned his behavior, but the manager attacked him instead. At this time, the vice president called and told the manager that the chairman would inspect the company the next day. The manager, in order to prevent the truth from being revealed, took out gold bars to try to buy off the employees and asked them to sign confidentiality agreements, but these agreements were actually loan agreements. The man immediately reminded everyone not to fall for it, but no one dared to oppose the manager. The man took out a badge and said he was the chairman. The manager was very scared when he saw it and immediately called the vice president to confirm. After learning that the chairman had not arrived at the company, the manager assumed the man was a fraud. He then called the company's security guards and picked up a vase to hit the man. Just as the crisis was about to unfold, the chairman's assistant rushed in, and the manager was about to face serious consequences.